Tonight on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
A second high school opening in Pasco. We're going to take you to the ribbon cutting of Orion High School. Plus,
a fire department in Oregon up in flames, threatening life-saving equipment. What we're learning from Pilot Rock. Also, major renovations are underway for the American Red Cross building in Kennewick, how the upgrades will impact the community.
And let's go outside. A live picture from our Skycam network. This is in Toppenish. Meteorologist Hayden Nix is in for Stacy and tracking temperature trends as your news at 5 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good Tuesday evening, and thank you for choosing to spend it with us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redmond. It is August the 19th. We begin here at 5 with developing crime news. Right now, Yakima County authorities are investigating a shooting that left at least 5 people injured in Grandview during the weekend. Here's what we know so far. We're told the shooting happened just before 11 o'clock Saturday night during a party on Apricot Road. 3 victims were reportedly hospitalized, with family and friends saying their loved ones face long recoveries. The conditions of the other 2 victims have not been released. Authorities are asking anyone with any information about the party or potential suspects to contact the Yakima County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers. Multiple local law enforcement agencies responded to the scene.
And authorities responded to a fire at the Pilot Rock Fire Department last night. This is video from Apple Valley News Now viewer Hannah. Firefighters confirmed the blaze shortly after 8 p.m. with crews working on the roof to contain those flames. At one point, department vehicles were still inside the building. By about 9:45, the fire was out and units were undergoing overhaul. Umatilla County Fire District 1, among other departments, responded to help. There's no word yet on how much damage was done to the vehicles inside or the cause of the fire.
Wow, and new information tonight as we continue to follow a wildfire near Cle Elum. We're told a driver with a flat tire sparked multiple fires along Interstate 90. Authorities say sparks from the vehicle's rim ignited what's now called the Sun Country Fire. It's burning about 70 acres. It forced the closure of both eastbound and westbound lanes yesterday afternoon. The Southeast Washington Incident Management Team took command this morning. No reports of anyone hurt or any structural damage. Nearby residents, though, did receive level 1 get ready notices, and the local fish hatchery there remains closed. Crews continue working fire perimeters and mapping the area today.
All right, let's check in with meteorologist Hayden Nix, who is in for Stacy tonight with a first look at your forecast.
All right, Hayden, how's it going?
Well, temperatures are very seasonal and average right now across the entire area, which is a good thing because take this to heart. We are going to see a big increase coming our way this weekend. So these 90s are going to feel quite comfortable compared to where we're headed to. And we'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Winds, thankfully, on the lighter side towards Hermiston up towards Tri-Cities. Ellensburg, you're still seeing those wind gusts of around 25 miles per hour. But as we continue on into this evening in that area that's watching closely, we'll see those winds become more calm as we go into the evening hours. And speaking of the evening, those temperatures will be dropping by 8 o'clock into the lower 80s and even some low 70s in Ellensburg, and then down into the lower 70s by 10 p.m. Looking ahead for tonight's overnight lows, upper 50s to low 60s with a mostly clear night ahead. And then tomorrow we'll have another day near average, but hotter weather's on the way, which we'll talk more about in just a little bit.
Thank you so much, Hayden. It's been a busy couple of days for the Pasco School District, which celebrated the opening of its second high school this week. We're talking about Orion High School. Teachers, incoming students, and community members all joined together for a ribbon cutting, which was followed by time to meet the principal and a school tour. The school will welcome its first class of Orion aviators next week, where students will be able to start preparing for their post-grad careers.
We've learned that, our students graduate from high school with the aptitude and skills to be able to do things. They sometimes just don't know what opportunities are out there, and so spending a lot of time freshman and sophomore year intentionally providing opportunities to be able to explore is really going to be critical.
Orion High plans to admit students on a lottery basis.
In the meantime, Orion is taking a unique approach to teaching its incoming class, offering students experiences they can use in the real world. Orion is Pasco's career and college academy, meaning it aims to give students a head start on preparing for post-grad life. Principal Johnson says the school offers special programs that give students the opportunity to explore different careers, which can range from nursing to manufacturing.
We'll have some signature pathways for students to be able to explore. Those are health sciences, engineering, and advanced manufacturing. Really, the idea at Orion is, as an incoming freshman, your first 2 years, it's a lot of career exploration.
Principal Johnson also says that the school will tailor each student's junior and senior year plan to their interests.
Tonight, Pasco officially has new leadership. City Council members voted unanimously last night at their regular council meeting to name David Milne as the city's new mayor.
Councilmember Grimm.
David Milne.
Councilmember Harpster.
Milne.
Councilmember Prowlis.
Milne.
Councilmember Barajas.
Milne.
Councilmember Blaisdell.
Milne.
Thank you. And Mayor Pro Tem Milne.
I'll vote for myself, so Milne. So thank you.
Great. Well, it passes unanimously, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Milne is a familiar face. He's been serving as Mayor Pro Tem and now steps into the role following Pete Serrano's departure. Serrano resigned to take on a new position as the interim U.S. Attorney for Eastern Washington. Council members also chose new backup leadership during last night's meeting.
I'd like to open the floor for Mayor Pro Tem.
I nominate Charles Grimm.
And I would second the nomination.
Charles Grimm was unanimously elected as the new Mayor Pro Tem. Both Milne and Grimm will hold the positions until the end of the year.
New at 5, overdoses continue to climb in Yakima County, with fentanyl and even stronger opioids fueling a record number of deaths. Last year, the county saw more than 140 overdose fatalities, and dozens more have already been reported this year.
Tonight, the Yakima City Council will consider a proclamation making August 29th Overdose Awareness Day. Leaders say it's a way to honor those lost, support families, and raise awareness about prevention tools like Narcan.
The American Red Cross has been a part of the Tri-Cities for decades, and now their Kennewick building is getting a major upgrade. Renovations at the Red Cross in Kennewick have been underway since late winter. Once complete, the site will serve as both a disaster services hub and a blood donation center. Officials say the work is part of a broader effort to consolidate with their facility in Richland.
Current facility in Richland is fairly small. If you've been in there, all the work is pretty well crammed together in a fairly small space, and so they'll have a much bigger footprint here. There's 4 health history privacy rooms to take information from blood donors as they come in, and then a much bigger space for more blood donation beds.
Opitz says the updates will also help Red Cross teams respond faster to emergencies in the Tri-Cities and beyond. Hurricane Erin is churning up dangerous conditions along parts of the U.S. East Coast.
That's right. And while it's not forecast to make landfall in the U.S., its impact will be felt in the ocean.
Maribel Gonzalez brings us the very latest.
It's intensifying as we speak.
In one of the fastest rapid intensification bursts on record in the Atlantic, Hurricane Erin exploded in strength to a Category 5 over the weekend. While its category has changed since then, its threat has not.
We're going to see that very destructive wave action start to begin as we move into late Tuesday, really peaking overnight Wednesday into Thursday. This is going to be a very significant event.
A satellite captured lightning flashes around Hurricane Erin's eye as it passed near the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos on Monday. Erin's outer bands lashed those islands and Puerto Rico, causing flooding, power outages, and airport closures. Now, the storm brings serious coastal flooding concerns along parts of the U.S. East Coast.
The ocean is quite angry, and those wave heights are now sort of in the 5, 6, 7 foot range. That will get into a low double-digit feet.
Fluctuating between a Category 2 and Category 3 hurricane through at least midweek, National Weather Service forecasters warn of waves of up to 20 feet or more for North Carolina's Outer Banks. Already, officials in New Hanover County say at least 75 rip current rescues took place on Monday.
We're from New Jersey. We experienced Sandy, so we know the drill.
More tropical trouble could follow Hurricane Erin. The National Hurricane Center is monitoring 2 areas in the Atlantic for possible development. I'm Maribel Gonzalez reporting.
The next 2 tropical storms that develop in the Atlantic will be given the names Fernand and Gabrielle. Following this newscast, World News Tonight with David Muir continues reporting on Hurricane Erin and President Trump's push for a meeting between Zelensky and Putin.
Then be sure to stay with us at 6 o'clock as we report on Governor Ferguson's response to a letter he said included personal threats from Attorney General Pam Bondi. But still ahead here on the news at 5, the State Farm Good Neighbor Firefighter Safety Program awarded a grant in Granger. We'll tell you the upgrades the fire department has planned.
And let's go outside, a live picture from our Skycam network. This is in Yakima. Sunset tonight just before 8 p.m. Meteorologist Hayden Nix is back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast, so stay right here.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
At Bruce Heating and Air, our technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
Before our service would be in and out, we wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite and give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
In an instant, your world can shatter. At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body and leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
The $7,500 federal tax credit for eligible electric vehicles is ending. Must take delivery by September 30th, 2025. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1-hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
An awesome waterfall you've never heard of. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now tonight.
Thanks for sticking with us on the news at 5. Big news for the Granger Fire Department as it receives a $10,000 grant to upgrade safety equipment and protect their firefighters.
Fire Chief Terry Carter says this grant from the State Farm Good Neighbor Firefighter Safety Program is a major boost for their small volunteer department.
Yeah, we first told you about this yesterday, but we're learning that the money will pay for a reverse dash camera on their wildland firefighting truck, multi-gas detectors to identify dangerous gases, portable radios for communication, and a hose winder to make handling heavy equipment easier.
It'll help us a lot, the safety and for our firefighters so they don't get injured. We're just a small community. We can't afford to buy this stuff without the help of the grants. If it wasn't for my wife, Kelly Martin Carter, she's the grant writer. I just get the information for her, and she's did very, very well on grant writing.
How do you like that? Carter emphasized that these upgrades are critical for keeping their 11-member crew safe and ready to respond. Nationwide, the program has awarded $1.5 million in grants to volunteer fire departments, enhancing firefighter safety. Construction resumed today on Richland's Dallas Road Roundabouts project.
Contractor Game Incorporated says the work was able to restart after being delayed by a labor dispute. So for the next 3 weeks, Trowbridge Boulevard will be closed at Dallas Road. Drivers will be detoured along Gateway Avenue, and a lane shift will also be in place at Ava Way and Dallas Road.
City officials reminding motorists to expect delays and use caution in that work zone.
The Port of Walla Walla is seeing some big growth. During last week's Port of Kennewick Commission meeting, the Port of Walla Walla Executive Director gave an update on several major projects. He says the port continues to see industrial and urban growth, including developments at the Wallula Gap Industrial Park. That's where the rock wool insulation plant is under construction and where about 500 acres are under contract for a new data center with the company Advanced Phase. But the executive director says some industries just aren't a fit, at least right now.
Darigold project. Darigold looked at our property. We do not have an industrial wastewater facility, so we can't serve food processors. We won't serve food processors.
He also says one of the port's biggest priorities is finishing Phase 8 of the US 12 expansion project.
Big community event news. Today is the start of the Benton Franklin Fair in Kennewick. One of the attractions, Old McDonald's Barn, is, get this, celebrating its 50th year at the fair. In 1975, Pasco High School teachers Walt Grisham and Wally Caldwell, along with their senior agriculture class, built the barn. That effort earned second place nationally in the FFA's Building Our American Communities contest. 50 years later, the barn continues to be run by volunteers and gives an up-close look at farm life.
Yeah, it was the animals. I saw cows, I saw the sheep, and even bunnies. And the turkeys.
Can't forget the turkeys.
Can't forget the turkeys.
I love it.
Of course, Old McDonald's Barn is just one of the various attractions at the fair, which also includes art, food, rides, and even pig races. More on this tonight at 6.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, let's talk about this forecast for this evening. We've got the fair kicking off, and we've got our first concert tonight at 7:45, and those temperatures are going to be quite comfortable out there, and they'll continue on for another several hours. They're dropping down into the 70s, but we've got some changing coming our way that I know that I need to share with you, and I just want to show you how the rest of this week is panning out. Take a look at Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures right where they need to be for this time of the year, which is 90 degrees. That's our average high. But then Friday and then Saturday, we start to pivot to a warmer direction, and it looks like we could be flirting with those temperatures cruising around 100 degrees heading into this weekend. So what is all of this being caused by? Well, the biggest factor is going to be an increase in the ridging pattern that's setting up across the western U.S. As it continues to build in, we are going to see more of that lower humidity and more of a west to southwest wind setting up, so that downslope wind is really going to help usher in some of this hotter weather, especially for the valley and the basins, and that's what we're going to really see settling in all the way into the beginning of next week as well. Once we get beyond that, towards the latter part of next week, we'll start to see some changes that work in our favor to see those temperatures settling back down. But we could see several days of some hot conditions across the area, And with that, with lower humidity values, we could see a slight increase in the wildfire risk out there. Even though winds are expected to stay on the lighter side, that vegetation being very dry could cause some problems. Along with these hot temperatures, we will likely see some heat advisories getting issued as well. Unfortunately, we are looking at no rain chances in sight for the next several days here with that big ridge of high pressure coming in. It's also going to cut out any moisture that we could see benefit from having come out of the sky to at least allow for some water to soak up in those soils. But that's all we're going to see over the next several days is not a drop, but plenty of blue skies. Temperatures here this evening holding at 90 degrees as we continue to get closer to 6 o'clock in the Tri-Cities area. 91 in Hanford. We've got 86 at Moses Lake. Step out and show you we've got temperatures at Pendleton at 83 degrees, 85 in Walla Walla, 82 back off towards the northeast. Tonight, as we take a tour of the temperatures, readings will fall down into the 50s for most locations, 60 with the exception there, and 62 in Hermiston. We'll be staying in the low 60s there. And down in Oregon, we are going to see 56 in Pendleton, back off towards the northeast, 58 in Dayton, 61 in Walla Walla for the overnight low. For tomorrow, we are going to have the Tri-Cities area see those temperatures stay around normal. Then we'll see those readings cruising up towards the triple digits by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, with it likely trying to break free of that as we head towards Wednesday of next week. Yakima, 87 Wednesday, 88 Thursday. We'll go with upper 90 Saturday and Sunday, possibly 100 degrees by next Monday. Ellensburg getting warm as well. Mid to upper 90s possible this weekend after having temperatures in the upper 80s by Thursday, low 90s on Friday. Hermiston, we are anticipating upper 90s to 100 degrees from Saturday through Monday as well. Walla Walla, 100 possible on Saturday, 101 not out of the possibilities on Monday of next week.
All right, Wendy, so warmer weather on the way.
All right. I'm preparing myself.
Yep, we have a few
Gotta get mentally
days.
there.
Exactly. Thanks, Hayden. Still ahead here at 5, an artist is preserving history. We'll tell you how she is bringing life to downtown Toppenish when we return with the Spotlight.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale.
For 30 years, Tamaki Law has been your choice as the firm that fights for the justice you deserve.
Thank you for voting Tamaki Law as Yakima Herald's first choice for personal injury and civil law firm.
And Megan Hale as best attorney.
And the Business Times as the best overall attorneys.
We are honored to serve this community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in one day only. New 2025 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask, but he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Security.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
Hey, this is a super cool spotlight tonight. Let's head to downtown Toppenish, where the city is getting a colorful makeover. Local mural artist Karen Gully is leading the restoration of the iconic Indian stick game mural, bringing fresh life to one of the city's most cherished works of art. This project is part of the Toppenish Mural Society's ongoing efforts to preserve the city's famous murals, keeping history and culture vibrant for residents and visitors alike. Do you have an idea for the spotlight? Share it with us on social media.
All right, final look at your forecast when we come back.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Don't miss the biggest party of the summer at the Hayden Home Summer Concert Series on the ICCU stage, featuring performances by country music star Jake Owen, rock powerhouse Daughtry, Grammy-winning icon Winona, global phenomenon Smash Mouth and Sir Mix-a-Lot, and the electrifying Banda Carnaval. More of the outdoor entertainment you love. That's why it's the best week of summer. Get your tickets at www.bentonfranklinfair.com.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. With SUVs for life's adventures, trucks as dependable as the people who drive them, EVs to charge up a summer of no limits, and American legends that need no introduction. This summer, Chevy drives America.
Get 4.9% financing for 60 months on all 2025 Silverado 2500 pickups when you finance with GM Financial.
See your community Chevy dealers.
It's random, it's real. It's the $25,000 Big Cash Bash at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Get ready because anyone could randomly win $100 cash only on August 23rd from 1 to 7 p.m. Everyone playing in the winner's row wins. No entries or membership required. Show your club card and multiply your winnings for up to $500 cash. $25,000 randomly given away in 6 hours, August 23rd only. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
Right now, U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope. You don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's Tooth Fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
We head north to check out the tallest freestanding waterfall in Northeast Washington.
It's kind of the crown jewel, I think, of the district. There's so many recreation opportunities out there.
Fly the Northwest.
And enjoy the view.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Next ET.
Hi, I'm Patricia Arquette, and this is my ET retrospective.
Untold stories from the Severance star's most iconic roles.
And a lot of stunt work that I didn't do.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Tomorrow marks the halfway point of the work week, and temperatures are going to be right where they should be for this time of the year, starting out with those readings in the 60s around 8 a.m., heading to the 70s and lower 80s by noon, and then we'll be topping out, especially in Tri-Cities, around 89. We'll go with 81 in Ellensburg, 86 in Yakima. Your 7-day planning forecasts show triple-digit temperatures, hot weather coming for everyone. Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, Hermiston, it's going to be a warm one over the next several days as we head into this weekend and start of next week.
Hayden, thank you. Quick look at your reason to smile. Dee sending this in, and this is, of course, sponsored by Lifetime Dental Care. Dee from Walla Walla, thank you.
Yeah, sunny day. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us for our news here at 5.
We are back at 6, hoping your news is good news.